Have you ever felt overlooked or taken for granted, even though you've been giving your best? That sting of being ignored or dismissed, despite all the effort you put into making others see your value, can be one of the most painful feelings. In a world where respect can seem like an elusive quality, it's easy to start wondering why it's so hard to be truly seen and valued by others. Respect isn't just a courtesy, it's one of the foundations of our relationships and a core part of our self-worth. Without it, we feel diminished, undervalued, even lost. Think about it. Why do some people seem to effortlessly earn the respect of everyone they meet, while others struggle to be noticed at all? The answer doesn't lie in external status or wealth. It's about something much deeper. Today, we're going to explore a powerful story that reveals the essence of respect and the profound ways we can earn it in our lives. Through this journey, you'll discover key insights that may completely change how you approach respect and help you finally gain the recognition and value you deserve. So, let's dive into the story of David and learn 5 timeless lessons that can help you transform your life. Once upon a time, in a quiet and peaceful village nestled among beautiful hills, lived a young man named David. Though kind-hearted, thoughtful, and humble, David was poor and often overlooked by the people around him. While his friends received respect and admiration from others, David found himself ignored, his words often dismissed, and his presence barely acknowledged. This constant neglect weighed heavily on him, filling him with sadness and self-doubt. One day, feeling overwhelmed by the lack of respect in his life, David went to a river near his village. As he sat by the water, his mind churned with questions and frustrations. Why do people show so little respect for others? Why do they belittle and insult those around them without reason? Deep down, he began to believe that he was inherently unworthy, a person undeserving of respect. Determined to find answers, David sought out a revered monk, known for his wisdom, who lived in a grand monastery high in the hills. When David arrived, he found the monk deep in meditation, surrounded by others who had come to seek his guidance. Respectfully waiting his turn, David finally knelt before the monk and poured out his heart, expressing his grief at the way people ignored him and how even his closest friends and family didn't take him seriously. The wise monk listened intently, then gently asked David what he truly desired. David replied earnestly, "I want people to respect me, to hear my words, and to recognize my worth." The monk, seeing David's desperation, offered him a warm smile and began to share profound insights on how to transform his life and earn the respect he longed for. With compassion and clarity, the monk outlined 5 powerful principles that David could apply to reshape his reality and win the honor he desired. These teachings resonated deeply with David, filling him with a newfound sense of purpose and determination. Grateful for the monk's guidance, he returned to his village, committed to applying these life-changing lessons. Over time, David transformed his behavior, following the monk's teachings, and he gradually noticed a profound shift in how others perceived him. The respect and acknowledgement he had longed for began to flow into his life as he embodied the qualities the monk had instilled in him. David's journey, fueled by the monk's wisdom, ultimately led him to a place of honor, where he was seen, valued, and respected as a person of worth. This sets the stage for exploring the 5 life-changing principles the monk shared with David, illustrating his journey from invisibility to respect and the powerful role of self-transformation in earning acknowledgement from others. 1. Learning to say no, and how it can positively impact self-worth and relationships. One of the most powerful yet challenging skills to develop is the ability to say no. Often, people feel pressured to say yes to requests, fearing that rejection might harm relationships or cause others to think less of them. This is rooted in the need for approval and a fear of disappointing others, a deeply ingrained response that stems from wanting to belong and be liked. However, consistently agreeing to everything can lead to serious consequences, including burnout, loss of personal time, and a gradual erosion of self-respect. When we constantly say yes, we risk being taken for granted, as people start assuming we are always available to cater to their needs without regard for our own boundaries. The impact of this behavior can be profound. Not only does it cause personal stress, but it can also lower one's self-worth over time. Saying yes when you want to say no communicates to others that your time, energy, and priorities are secondary. This devalues your own needs and may even lead others to disrespect your time. Learning to say no respectfully and assertively can help create a healthy balance. For example, if someone requests a favor, you could respond by saying, "I'd love to help, but I'm currently focused on some other commitments," or "I appreciate you asking, but I won't be able to this time." These phrases acknowledge the other person's request while maintaining your own boundaries without coming across as rude. By setting these boundaries, you empower yourself to value your own needs, which others in turn will come to respect. Saying no when necessary not only preserves your time, but also fosters a stronger sense of self-respect, encouraging others to value your decisions and boundaries. 2. The importance of stopping complaints and focusing on solutions. Complaining is often an automatic response to challenges, but it rarely yields positive outcomes. While it may provide temporary relief, constant complaints can quickly become exhausting for both the person expressing them and those around them. Most people are dealing with their own struggles and naturally gravitate toward those who can lift their spirits, not those who add to their emotional load. When we frequently complain, it often gives the impression that we're unable or unwilling to tackle our problems, which can lead to a loss of respect from others. Over time, friends, family, and colleagues may start distancing themselves, not wanting to be weighed down by negativity. Shifting from a mindset of complaint to one of problem solving is a powerful way to reclaim control over one's life. Rather than focusing on what's wrong, try asking yourself, what can I do to improve this situation? Or what steps can I take to overcome this challenge? By focusing on actionable solutions, you transform your approach from passive frustration to active empowerment. This change not only helps to solve your problems more effectively, but also demonstrates resilience and determination, qualities that naturally earn respect and admiration from others. Additionally, by embracing a solution-oriented mindset, you develop a stronger sense of self-confidence. Each time you successfully address a problem without complaining, you build trust in your own capabilities. This shift in attitude often inspires those around you as well, showing that challenges are opportunities for growth rather than reasons for defeat. In the end, focusing on solutions over complaints helps foster a positive, proactive outlook, attracting respect and support from those who value your strength and perseverance. 3. The value of not always being available. Scarcity plays a powerful role in human psychology, influencing how we perceive value. This concept explains why diamonds, though small and largely impractical, are considered precious and valuable. Their rarity, combined with their beauty, creates an allure that makes people willing to pay a high price. Scarcity triggers desire. When something is less accessible, it naturally appears more valuable. This principle of scarcity can also be applied to personal relationships and interactions. When we are constantly available, our presence can unintentionally become too accessible, and people may start to take us for granted. In contrast, maintaining a bit of distance or being selectively available can enhance others' perception of our value. This doesn't mean being absent or indifferent, but rather showing that your time and energy are precious. By doing so, people learn to appreciate the moments you do choose to be with them. Think about a professional setting. Suppose there's a colleague who always agrees to help with extra work, often sacrificing their own time and projects to assist others. While initially appreciated, over time, their constant availability might lead colleagues to assume that this person will always be there to help. They may even become overlooked when it's time for recognition or promotions, as their value becomes associated with always available rather than indispensable. In contrast, a colleague who's dependable but has clear boundaries around their availability is often seen as more valuable. Their time is respected because they respect it themselves. In personal relationships too, we often see the effects of scarcity. If you're always present in someone's life, they might start assuming you'll be there no matter what. On the other hand, if you're intentional with your time and make it clear that your presence is a choice rather than an obligation, people are more likely to value the time you do spend with them. For instance, instead of always saying yes to social invitations, selectively choosing gatherings can lead others to appreciate and look forward to the moments you share with them. This doesn't mean withholding your presence as a way to manipulate others, but rather recognizing that, like a diamond, your time and attention are valuable. By understanding the role of scarcity, you can better manage your availability and ensure that your presence is genuinely appreciated. This mindful approach helps reinforce your self-worth and maintains your value in the eyes of others, creating relationships where respect and appreciation flow both ways. 4. The importance of keeping promises. One of the defining traits of successful individuals is their commitment to keeping promises. Being consistent in words and actions builds trust, credibility, and respect, qualities essential for lasting success. Take, for instance, Warren Buffett, a name synonymous with integrity and trust in the world of finance. Buffett is known not only for his investment prowess, but also for his unwavering commitment to his word. If he makes a promise or commitment, he follows through with it, whether it's a business deal or a personal pledge. His reputation for integrity is part of what attracts investors and partners who trust that he will act in line with his word, reinforcing his influence and success over the decades. Similarly, the story of Oprah Winfrey illustrates the power of reliability. Oprah has consistently upheld her promises to bring authentic and impactful stories to her audience. Her viewers and guests know that when she commits to telling a story or highlighting an issue, she does so with respect and dedication. This consistency has cultivated an incredibly loyal following and established her as one of the most trusted media figures globally. People respect Oprah not just for her success, but for her dependability and the sincerity with which she approaches her work. The impact of breaking a promise, however, can be severe. When someone fails to keep their word, it sends a message that they're unreliable, which can damage relationships and erode trust. Imagine a leader who frequently makes promises to their team, promotions, recognition, or support, and fails to deliver. Over time, team members begin to lose faith in this leader, becoming less motivated and less willing to invest their efforts. This breakdown in trust can affect not only relationships, but also productivity and morale, as people become disengaged when they feel they can't rely on those leading them. Breaking a promise affects trust because it creates doubt in the minds of others. People may begin to wonder, if they didn't keep their word this time, will they keep it next time? It introduces an element of uncertainty that makes others hesitant to rely on you. In contrast, when you consistently keep your promises, no matter how small, you build a solid reputation that others feel they can count on. This reliability is a cornerstone of respect and lasting success. In the end, keeping your promises is about more than simply following through. It's about demonstrating integrity and respect for others. When you're known as someone who honors commitments, you gain respect, trust, and the kind of relationships that are essential for personal and professional growth. 5. Overcoming poverty, focusing on both material and personal growth. Escaping poverty is often seen in purely financial terms, but true freedom from poverty encompasses much more than just monetary wealth. It's about expanding one's knowledge, developing life skills, and building self-confidence. Material wealth can be lost, but skills, knowledge, and inner strength are lasting assets that empower individuals to create and maintain success, regardless of their circumstances. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before she became a literary sensation, Rowling faced severe financial hardship. As a single mother struggling to make ends meet, she lived in relative poverty and faced countless rejections from publishers. Yet, her poverty wasn't solely about finances. It was also the mental and emotional struggle of feeling inadequate and hopeless. Rather than giving in to these limitations, she poured her energy into her writing, building not just a book, but a life-changing series. Her persistence, creativity, and commitment to her craft helped her break free from poverty in a way that transcended money. She gained purpose, resilience, and a legacy that continues to inspire millions. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey's journey to success highlights the power of overcoming more than just financial poverty. Born into poverty and facing a childhood marked by abuse and hardship, Oprah used her personal struggles as a springboard for growth. She invested in herself, both intellectually and emotionally, developing skills in communication, empathy, and storytelling. Over the years, she built a media empire and became a cultural icon. But her greatest achievement was overcoming the limitations imposed by her circumstances and discovering her true worth. Her journey demonstrates that escaping poverty isn't just about escaping low income. It's about developing the inner tools to create a life of purpose and value. These stories illustrate that breaking free from poverty requires both practical and personal development. Financial stability is crucial, but so is the confidence to face challenges, the resilience to keep going despite setbacks, and the knowledge to create new opportunities. This shift in mindset and skills empowers individuals to not only escape financial hardship, but also to create a life rich with meaning and purpose. Ultimately, escaping poverty is about creating a solid foundation of skills, values, and self-belief that no external force can take away. By cultivating these inner resources, anyone can rise above their circumstances and find true wealth, not just in their bank account, but in the quality and fulfillment of their lives. In the journey to earn respect, the most profound realization is that true respect begins within. Throughout David's story, we've seen how certain values and actions, saying no when necessary, avoiding constant complaints, balancing availability, keeping promises, and striving to rise above one's circumstances, can transform not only how others see us, but also how we view ourselves. Each of these principles points to a deeper truth. Respect is a reflection of our inner strength, self-worth, and commitment to personal growth. To be genuinely respected, we must first respect ourselves by setting boundaries, solving problems, staying true to our word, and continually striving to improve. Respect isn't something we can demand from others. It's a natural byproduct of becoming our best selves. When we develop the qualities that make us strong, resilient, and trustworthy, respect from others will follow almost effortlessly. So, rather than seeking validation from outside sources, focus on cultivating inner qualities that make you proud of who you are. Strengthen your mind, build valuable skills, and honor your commitments. The more you invest in becoming the best version of yourself, the more others will naturally gravitate toward you with admiration and respect. In the end, respect is not just about how others perceive us. It's a testament to the values we live by. By focusing on personal growth and self-respect, we not only enrich our lives but also inspire others to value and respect us. The journey to true respect is ultimately the journey of becoming someone you're proud to be. Someone who stands with integrity, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to growth.